All right, Shalom. This is the brother Ba'ar from the GMS Salt, GMS West Palm Camp. And first and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. I'm here at the plantation once again. I wanted to do a short lesson, man, on based on a precept that I came across just toiling in the scriptures, and I thought it was pretty ill. I thought it was pretty dope. And I wanted to do a lesson off of it, man. And where I wanted to start off at is Exodus 15. All right, Exodus 15, verse 16. All right. And Exodus 15, verse 16 says, you know what? Actually, I'm going to start up at 13. And it says, thou in thy mercy hast led forth, Salakia, thou in thy mercy hast led forth the people which thou hast redeemed. Thou hast guided them in thy strength unto thy holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestina. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab trembling shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of thine arm, they shall be as still as a stone, till thy people pass over, O Lord, till the people pass over which thou hast purchased, man. And I thought verse 16 was ill, because it's like this deliverance is gonna be like none other. Okay, because this deliverance right here that we're reading, that was just after the deliverance, if I'm not mistaken, of Pharaoh. Okay, but just reading that, how at that time the other nations were so fearful, okay, of the deliverance of Jacob, man. They were as still as a stone. That means they were scared as crap. Okay, you know what I'm saying? What they call it, the deer in the headlight effect. Okay, when when an oncoming power is heading your way, and when you're witnessing a great power of that magnitude, you're gonna be stuck. You're not gonna know what to do, because you're gonna know and understand that everything that you have, all the so-called power that you think you have, don't compare to that. Okay, there's nothing that these other nations can do against our power. Okay, and this is what it's gonna be like once again, but on a much greater scale. Okay, that no man can imagine, man. Okay, these other nations are gonna be as still as a rock when they see our salvation, man. The strangeness of our salvation, man. The greatness of our salvation, man. The Most High is getting ready to do a marvelous work, a wonderful work here in Babylon, man. A wonderful work here in AKA Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, Sodom. Okay, so when I read that, I was like, yo, that was so crazy, man. That we're getting ready to experience something even greater than that on this side, man. Okay, the Most High is gonna show his power and his strength to the other nations, man, and they gonna boo-boo in their pants, man. Okay, the Lord is gonna show you why you should fear him, man. The Lord's name is gonna be magnified, man. Okay, his name is gonna be magnified, man, and a foundation on this earth, man, and should be feared. Okay, and Khan, let me go to so all these other nations, man, they gonna see it, and they're gonna experience, and they're gonna know the judgment of the Most High, man. Okay, but let me go to Jeremiah 31. All right, in Jeremiah 31, brought up another good precept as well. All right, Jeremiah 31 verse 11, and it says, it says, I'll start at 10, and it says, hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattereth Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Okay? Because right now, the nation of Israel, the seed of Jacob, we're still in captivity. We're still in the hands of our enemies, But that's because the Most High gave us into the hands of our enemies because of our disobedience, by us going off and not keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? But in verse 10, it says, he that scattereth Israel will gather him. Okay? And keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. Okay? So there's nobody that's going to redeem us, man, other than he who put us and gave us over to our enemies. Okay? That's the power that's going to deliver us and gather us together. Okay? We're not going to be able to save ourselves in this coming trouble. Okay? In the time of Jacob's trouble. We're not going to deliver. We're not going to have we're still, the only thing that's going to get us out of here is the faith of Yahushua. The spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. That's the power we have. But as far as like in our carnal flesh, we don't have no power in our hands, man. We don't have no might. Okay, we are, like the brothers mentioned all this week, pretty much, man. The spirit of what the brother said in Dallas, man. We are in the worst case scenario, man. We're a nation in the midst of another nation, man. In captivity in another nation, man. Okay, and 2/3 of our people are dwelling in darkness, man. Okay, they're dead in the spirit. Okay, and Salaki, I kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, man. So yeah, but we don't have the power to deliver ourselves, man. We're in the worst case scenario. We don't have no military. We don't have no quote unquote government here in Babylon. That's for us. I mean, we have a government, okay, but 2/3 of our people, they're not going to come back to the Lord. Okay, they're not trying to serve the Most High, man. Okay, they want to continue to live here in Babylon. Okay, the scripture says, man, the whole head is sick, man. So 2/3 of our people, the unbelievers of our people, man, the rebellious children, okay, of our people, man, they're sick, man, and they don't want to come back home. They don't want to come back to the Father. They don't want to rule the other nations. They don't want wealth, They don't want these things. How do you not want these things? They don't want women. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the jewels, the precious stones, and all the precious things that the Most High has ready for us, man. It's like they're sick that they don't want that. But these other nations are willing to destroy each other to rule this earth, to have rulership, to be on top. But Jacob is so sick that he don't want to be on top. That's a mind of a slave. We're born slaves here, man. We're spoiled. Okay, why is he thus? But the Lord is gonna deliver us from that, man. Okay, Yahushua is gonna return and deliver us from the hands of our enemies, man, and subdue our enemies and put them under subjection, man. I was also thinking about the precept, man, where it says, you shall be crushed always. When the Lord is in full effect and dominating and subjecting all our enemies, man, they're going to be crushed always. Ain't nothing they going to do to get themselves out of our hand. Okay? And like I mentioned to the Akim the other day, man, they going to eat from our hand, man. All the other nations are going to eat from our hands, man. From our hands, because we're going to, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're going to control all the resources on the earth. Okay? Food, water. We're going to control the elements through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. These other nations, they're going to be under complete subjection, man. even their own lives, man, because the scripture says that the Lord shall give us the heathens for the heathens for our inheritance, man. Okay, so they're not gonna have control of their own lives, bro. You know, but Salakia, man. Let me keep going. But verse 11 says, Jeremiah 31 verse 11, it says, "For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he," man. And we're in a hand of a nation that's stronger than us right now, man. You know, they control everything. They have a military. You know, they have their own government in full effect. You know, they completely have us at a disadvantage, man. You know, they could easily just get rid of us if the Most High put it in His Spirit to do that. To completely destroy us, He can do that. Okay, and all the other nations, they're going to be right along with it. Now, they might play along and act like, oh, it's inhumane and, oh, whatever. They'll be glad to get rid of us, man. Okay, because they'll know that, okay, righteousness will be off of the earth, and now we get to do what we want to do to the full effect. 100% we get to do. Now there ain't gonna be nobody over here condemning us, telling us that we going off. You know what I'm saying? They would be down with it, no, despite what they tell you on television, on the news, or on the internet, whatever media outlet they use. Okay, despite what they say, man, they'll be glad, because we can see it today in their face. They don't want us to rule. They don't. You know, they look up to us. They want to be us, but they know the judgment that's coming upon them, man. They know that. Even the other nations, man, they have their own history, man. They know what they've done to us themselves. Okay, Esau is just super proud, man. He puts his stuff out in the media. He puts his stuff out in the public, what he's done. Okay, he celebrates it every year, Black History Month. Okay, the 4th of July, Thanksgiving. Okay, he puts his, that's how you know the so-called white man is the Edomites according to the Bible. Okay, and I say so-called because there's no nation on the earth that's white. Okay, and there's no nation on the earth that's black. Okay, so everybody knows, man. All right, so Salakia, let me go to Khan. You know, one of the most important precepts, you know, that these Christians don't want to address, man, because this is a future prophecy, man. All right, and I'm gonna go to Isaiah, another oldie but goodie, man. This is Isaiah 14. All right. Well, it's nothing is old. Let me say that this is never old. All right. I'll start at the top, but I'll just go through it quickly. And it says, Isaiah 14 verse 1, and it says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants," okay, "and handmaids," okay, "and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." Like, so now when we bring this out, you know, the unbelievers and the Christians of the world, they don't like to break this down. You know, when did this happen? Okay, and the Lord said that He was going to give His people servants. So the Lord, the Most High Himself, is for servants having slaves. But see, a so-called Christian will turn a blind eye to that. They'll act like they didn't hear it. Okay, they'll try to, you know, swerve around that. Okay, they'll try to finesse around that, you know, or curb it, whatever phrase you would like to use. Okay, this is what they do. Okay, they don't like to answer this because this is a future prophecy. This hasn't happened yet. So this means that somebody is going to be servants. Okay, somebody's going to be slaves. Okay, and Israel is going to be on top, ruling. Okay, and the key part, it says, "And they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." Well, who are the captives of the world today as a nation? Who? Everybody knows, because Esau put it out there publicly. Okay, it's the Negroes and the Latinos and the native people of this land. Okay, and Hispanics, I like to say more, okay, than the Latinos. Okay, and the Hispanic tribes. Okay, because it's written in history. There's books. Okay, there's movies. Okay, all the other nations know about our captivity, man. But whenever we link what happened to us in the scriptures, they turn a blind eye. They get all dumb and stupid. Like, nah, y'all not the people of the Most High. How could you be the people of the Most High? And we'll day in, day out prove it to you. They know it in their spirit that we are the people. They know it in their spirit. They know that we are the people of the Most High because they have historical records, man. Okay, they have records of what happened over here, even amongst themselves. Okay, they know. They be like writing in their history books. Esau, you know, they probably do write Esau in their history books, or the so-called white man put the Israelites in captivity. It's there in their books, man. They know. That's why every other country pretty much that we go to outside of Babylon, you know, Jake gets treated better. They get treated better, man, because they watch sports too, you know, because they got satellite. You know, they got satellite television. They have the internet. They watch us playing basketball. They watch YouTube. They watch all these crazy videos athletically, you know, spiritually. They see the artwork, the music. They see all these things, man. We create culture, okay? We are the salt of the earth, man. And the Most High is going to gather us back together again, man. And that's going to be a hard thing for the other nations to accept, because the scripture says that Israel shall dwell alone. Israel shall dwell in safety alone, man. Okay? So the Most High bless the other nations by even having us amongst them. Okay? And beautifying their cultures and beautifying their histories. But now the Most High is gonna pull us from amongst them, man. Now we're gonna really see who they are. You know, they're gonna really see themselves for who they are. Nobody's. Less than nothing, according to the scriptures, man. Because the scripture says that we've been scattered amongst all the nations across the four corners of the earth, man. Okay? All their great palaces, all their great things that's amongst them. Jake are the former of those things. But Most High is gonna bring all of that back and bring us home. And bring and concentrate us and keep everything to ourselves now, man. We ain't gonna have to give away, or we're not gonna have a lot of our gifts and our talents taken away from us anymore. Okay, it's gonna be strictly amongst us, man. And if it's strictly amongst us, that means the competition level is gonna be through the roof. It's gonna be spiritually on a whole nother level. You know, we all glorify Michael Jordan, but to be honest with you, you know, coming from the places that we come from, across the four corners of the earth, you know, in these ghettos, yo, man, Michael Jordan was just a guy that was presented to you on television. But believe me, you know what I'm saying? And I know you brothers could admit, you know, also testify of this, man. We grew up around some of the greatest athletes the world has never seen. You know, some of the greatest talents the world has never seen, man. So you shouldn't get caught up on what you see on television. Yeah, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, all those guys are great. But man, I grew up with plenty of Mike Tysons, man. I grew up with plenty of Michael Jordans, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever track runner out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I thought I was fast until I ran with another Jake who was much faster than me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I thought I was fast. I'm slightly a big dude. But in my family, you know, my father was known to run track. Because, you know, I'm a Levite. My father was from Haiti. So I remember when I was younger, my father's friend told me that my father ran track in Haiti and he was fast. And that made a lot of sense to me as I got older, because I was a little on the chubbier side, but I could run fast naturally, and I could jump high naturally. You know, much higher and faster than all the slimmer brothers that's around me. You know, so that explains it. You know, but you know, the Lord is gonna keep all of that together now. We're gonna be amongst ourselves, man, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man, and we're gonna be able to shine, man. All right, but let me continue, man. Let me see if I'll finish it off. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve, man. Okay, so the Most High is gonna deliver us, man. You know, I really want to keep going, but let me hold on. Let me read this real quick. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, man. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing, man. So when the wicked are in rulership, man, the people mourn, man. But when the righteous are in rulership, the people will rejoice, man. And at some point, they're gonna start rejoicing, man. They're gonna get used to their captivity. They're gonna get used to being paying tribute to us, just how we had to get used to it. They're gonna start to get used to it too, man. Okay, but they're not gonna have the blessing of having the law, statutes, and commandments in them. Jake is gonna have that, so they're gonna go off and they're gonna need to be crushed always. Okay, they're gonna be crushed always, okay, forever under our thumb. Okay, but man, you know, these other nations, man, hey, man, you know, they not innocent. You know, just because Esau is in the forefront, the other nations, they think that they're gonna be able to, you know, that we're gonna take it easy on them. Nah, man, you're gonna be right there with your homies, man. All right, with your fake ass, whack ass homies, man. All right, let me go to Salakia. No, this is Psalms 83. Psalms 83, and it says, yeah, I'm gonna start at 3, and it says, they have taken crafty counsel against our people, and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. Okay, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, man. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. Salah. Okay, do unto them as unto Midianites, as to Syria. And let me drop down to Salakia. Let me drop down to verse 12. And it says, who said, let us take ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. Okay, and that's what they did. Okay, that's why we were scattered across the four. That's how we were scattered across the four corners of the earth, man. We were sold into our enemies, man. Okay, they made confederate against us, man. All these other nations, man. This is why you get the EUs and NATOs and stuff like that. These are the nations that are in confederacy against us, man. That's why there's no representative of our people amongst the nations, man. They know that. Okay. So right along with Esau, they tried to change history. All right, the world history. Okay, they'll call us black. They'll call us Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, all these different other names. Okay, and change history to make it seem. Now they're trying to make it seem like we voluntarily went into slavery. Oh, your own people sold you into slavery. They were able to do that by putting all the inhabitants who live in the continent of Africa, putting them all under one umbrella, black. Oh, you were sold by your own people. Who in the world would sell their own people, man? Who in the world will sell their own family members, man? Why would you sell your own cousins, man? That's completely idiotic, man. Now, we had some traitors amongst our people, yeah, for sure, yeah. And guess what? They betrayed us, and for sure the Most High had those niggas betray him. Okay? And that goes for all the tribes, man. Yeah, there's wicked. We read the scriptures, man. There's wicked amongst our own people. Yeah, we know that. But a whole nation of people, man, or a few little rats gonna sell, that's not possible. It's not logical. Okay? Because what army did they have? Okay, the rats amongst us, man. They didn't have no army. Yeah, they led the back ways. They showed them certain interests to our city. Yeah, that's what they did. because they want to sit in that high seat. You know, they want to be, because they fear Esau more than they fear the Most High. They fear the other nations more than they fear the Most High. Yeah, you got the weak amongst us like that. You know, the traitors. You know, they've gotten theirs and they're gonna get theirs again because they're back here again. Okay? And they were there during the time of Yahushua as well. Okay? But let me continue, man. Alright? So that's what they said to themselves, man. All right, but the scripture says, "Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind." Okay, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with the tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Okay, and it says, "Fill their faces with shame, man, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, man, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth," man. So they're going to be scared, shook, man. Okay, they're going to know the name of the Lord, man. Okay, they're going to know the name of the Lord, man, and they're going to come back bowing. Okay, they're going to lick up the dust. Okay, I'm telling you. All right, so you know, so they're gonna be fearful, man. They're gonna be still as a rock when they see our deliverance, when they see the power of the Most High and His Son, man. They're gonna be still. I'm telling you, man, boo boo, straight up boo boo. They're not gonna know. The Spirit is gonna leave them, man. Okay, they're not gonna know what to do or say, because at that point there's nothing you can do or say, man. Okay, go ahead and buck up. Okay, go ahead and buck up. You gonna see. You gonna feel it yourself. All right. So I'm gonna go to Ezekiel, right? And I'm gonna go to Ezekiel 13, and Ezekiel 13, verse 10. All right. Yeah, because this is what they're trying to do. All right. The other nations, they're saying because they have seduced my people, man. Okay, saying peace, and there was no peace. And this is what they're trying to do now, man. They're continuously trying to seduce our people, man, with peace, man. Peace, man. The scripture says, "Through peace they shall destroy many," man. So they're saying, in one hand they're showing you love, and in the other hand they got a knife behind their back, man. Okay, and it says, peace, and there was no peace, and one builded up a wall, and lo, others dubbed it with untempered mortar, man. Untempered mortar, which means it's untested mortar, untested cement, so to speak, or clay or whatever. Okay, because if cement is untested, like when builders build homes, let's say they pour concrete on the floor. Okay, they don't want anybody to step on that floor until it dries. So they may leave that thing there for like, man, days on end. Okay, to make sure that it's dry. And if it's out in the sun, they want to make sure the sun beats on it and dries it up so it can become hard outside and in. But these niggas, they said others dubbed it with untempered mortar. Okay, that just like during the time of Adam and Eve, man. You know, they tried to cover up themselves with fig leaves. So they're trying to build their wall with untempered mortar, man, with lies and deception and deceit. Okay, and the other nations are right along with Esau, man. Okay, and it says, "Say unto them which dub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fail. There shall be an overflowing shower, and ye, O great hailstones, shall fall, and a storm wind shall rent it. Lo, when the wall is fallen, shall it not be said unto you, where is the dubbing wherewith ye have dubbed it? Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will even rent it with a storm wind in my fury, and there shall be an overflowing shower in my anger, and great hailstones in my fury, and consume it. So will I break down the wall that ye have dubbed with untempered mortar." okay, and bring it down to the ground, so that the foundation thereof shall be discovered, and it shall fall, and ye shall be consumed in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Okay, Khan and Salakia, and with this seducing, man, you know, 2/3 of our people, man, they've been seduced, man, with their lovers, man. They've been seduced by the other nations, man, with the things that they have to offer. Okay, but the Lord offered you everything, man. Okay, the Lord offered you spiritual powers. The Lord offered you the whole world and everything in it, even the other nations as an inheritance, and 2/3 of our people don't want it. They want what the heathens got, okay, and what they have to offer, base things, okay? But Isaiah 28, verse 15, and it says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, okay, and with hell are we at agreement, okay, and 2/3 of our people are at agreement with death, man, okay. That's outside of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. They love the darkness. They love it so, man, okay. And it says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, man. Okay, just like I read in the last precept, man, the Most High is going to send that wind. Okay, he's going to send them great hailstones. Okay, he's going to send that flood, man. Okay, but they saying the scourge will pass through. It shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, man. Okay, and it's that seducing spirit. That's those lies, man. And they made it their refuge, man. That's why they're so fearful in this time. Okay, because they want to uphold this society, because this is all they know. But the Most High is showing them mercy and by telling them to repent and return unto him. And he's getting ready to give you much greater than what your eyes could see and that your mind can perceive. Okay, but our people don't want these things, man. Our people don't want to go through tribulation to get something much greater. They're so used to their home-born slaves, man. They don't want to lead. They don't want to rule. Okay, all they want is this, man. And under falsehood have we hid ourselves, Salakia. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it short there. But I mean, I hope you brothers were edified, man. You know, I tried to cover both sides. I tried to cover these other nations and their judgment, you know, knowing and explaining how the marvelous work the Most High is getting ready to do, and the unbelievers and the 2/3 of our people, man, which choose to side themselves with our enemies. You're gonna receive judgment for what you've done and what you're doing. Okay, and you're not going to escape the judgment. And you also will get to know the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You also will know the judgment and why you should fear the Most High. All right, I hope you brothers were edified, man. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakah Wadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim.